Hello, dear students. Today we are going to speak about sporting legends. Open your books at page 49. Exercise 1. Look at the title and the pictures. Can you guess in which sport these people won a medal? How do you think they felt?
I think they won Olympic medals in swimming.
Me too. I think they felt very proud.
Now let's get acquainted with new words.
Breaststroke, competition, competitive, countless, determined, heat, medal, qualify, record-breaking, set a world record, terrified, wrestler.
In exercise 2, you are to answer what do you know about Dmitry Balandin and Adam Peaty. What would you like to know? You are to write a few questions. Listen to the example.
Where are they from? Where did they win their medals?
Now let's listen, read and check if you can answer your questions.
Sporting legends. Kazakhstan's famous weightlifters, boxers and wrestlers have won countless Olympic medals. But in 2016, Dmitry Balandin came out of nowhere to win a gold medal in a completely different sport. Born in Almaty in 1995, Balandin won 3 gold medals at the 2014 Asian Games. However, when he arrived at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games, he wasn't one of the favourites. Against all odds, Balandin took everyone by surprise by winning the first ever gold medal in swimming for Kazakhstan in the 200-metre breaststroke. Adam Peaty was terrified of water when he was a child. No one knew that this young boy from Staffordshire, England, would grow up to be a record-breaking swimmer. When Peaty arrived at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games, he had already won 19 medals at various competitions around the world. While in Rio, he set a world record of 57.55 seconds in the heats of the 100 metres breaststroke. But even more amazingly, he beat his own record in the final and won the gold medal for Great Britain with a time of 57.13 seconds.
Where are they from?
Dmitry Balandin is from Kazakhstan, and Adam Peaty is from Great Britain.
Where did they win their medals?
They won their medals in Rio.
In exercise 3, you are to complete the table with information from the text. There are countries, sports and achievements. Now let's check. You are to present the 2 athletes. Listen to the model.
Dmitry Balandin is a Kazakh swimmer. He won 3 gold medals in 2014 at the Asian Games and a gold medal in 2016 in Rio at the Olympics. Adam Peaty is a British swimmer. He won 19 medals at various competitions. Then he set and broke a world record and won a gold medal in 2016 in Rio at the Olympics.
What do you think the purpose of the text is? To inform, to entertain, to persuade. You see that purpose is informational. Your task is exercise 5. You are to collect information about another sporting legend in our country. Think about name, sport, achievements. You are to use notes to write a short text for the school English magazine. Listen to the example.
Olga Rypakova is a Kazakh triple jumper. She won a gold medal in 2010 at the World Indoor Championships, an Olympic gold medal in 2012 in London, and an Olympic bronze medal in 2016 in Rio. She is a great athlete.
And now let's speak about our muscles. Open your books at page 50. Exercise 1. What kind of muscles do we use when we move, twist, dance, walk, run, lift weights?
We can control all of these movements. So we use skeletal muscles, which are also called voluntary muscles.
Let's get acquainted with new words.
Attach. Attach something to something else. Beat. Bone. Breathe. Bundle. Cardiac. Contract. Depend. Depend on something. Digest. Digestive system. Elastic tissue.
Hormone.
Internal organ. Involuntary. Muscle. Nerve. Pump blood. Pupil. Require. Skeletal. Smooth. Thigh. Tiny. Vary. Voluntary.
Now let's read through the text to find out the information. Exercise 2. You are to read the text and for each gap choose the correct word. Now let's check. Number 1 is gets, when it gets a signal from our nerves or hormones. Number 2 is to. They are attached to the bones of our skeleton. Number 3 is such as kicking a ball or smiling requires several muscle groups to work together. Number 4 is make. Tiny muscles in our eyes make the pupil bigger or smaller when the light is bright or dark. Number 5 is without us needing to think about it. Number 6 is around, regular rhythm to pump blood around our body. And the last is be, single. Our heart beats about 70 times a minute every single minute of our lives without ever resting. Now let's watch the video and check.
Muscles. Muscles allow us to sit, move, talk, write, read, breathe, and even digest our food. A muscle is a bundle of elastic tissue which becomes shorter and thicker when it gets a signal from our nerves or hormones. There are 3 kinds of muscle: skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles because we can control their movement when we want to. These muscles vary in size and strength, from the small muscles around our eyes to the large, strong muscles of our thighs. They are attached to the bones of our skeleton. Even quite simple actions such as kicking a ball or smiling require several muscle groups to work together. Smooth muscles are in most of the body's internal organs. For example, smooth muscles in our stomach move food through our digestive system. Tiny muscles in our eyes make the pupil bigger or smaller when the light is bright or dark. All smooth muscles contract and relax automatically, without us needing to think about it, so they are called involuntary muscles. The third group, cardiac muscles, are only in the walls of the heart. These muscles contract and relax automatically in a powerful, regular rhythm to pump blood around our body. Our heart beats about 70 times a minute, every single minute of our lives, without ever resting.
In exercise 3, you are to explain the words in bold. Now let's check.
Nerve.
Each of the long, thin fibers that send messages to and from the brain.
Hormone.
A body chemical that controls the correct functioning of the body.
Attach.
To fix one thing to another.
Internal organ.
A main organ that is situated inside the body.
Pupil.
A dark circular area at the center of the iris of the eye, through which light enters.
Pump.
To raise, compress, or transfer. And now you are to ask and answer questions based on the text. Listen to the model.
What do skeletal muscles do?
They move parts of the body. For example, they let us smile or kick a ball.
When does the heart beat?
It beats all the time. It beats about 70 times a minute for our whole lives.
In exercise 4, you are to read the text again. You are to make notes under the headings. Why we need muscles? What muscles are made of? What types of muscles there are? What each type can do. You are to use your notes to give a short presentation about muscles. Listen to the model.
We need muscles for everything we do except for thinking. We need them to move in any way, to sit, talk, write, read, breathe, digest food, and for our hearts to beat. They are made of bundles of elastic tissue. There are 3 types of muscles: skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscles move parts of our body around, from our eyes to our arms and legs. They make all the movements that we can control. Smooth muscle is a type of muscle in our internal organs. They control movements that happen without us thinking about them. For example, they move food through the digestive system. Cardiac muscle is the muscle that makes the heart beat without ever stopping.